Yo, this is Walt with the Just Listen podcast. So here we are. Black people. We told you. People of Muslim faith. People who come from the Palestinian Israeli area. We tried to tell you. Black people, there are laws trying to be set in place to put us back in place in the Jim Crow era. They're trying to get rid of DEI when it comes to the Tuskegee Airmen. My Palestinian brothers and sisters, Donald Trump is going ahead and trying to get your people moved from the Gaza area because it was all part of the plan. Where did he say he was going to send them to, or where was he saying that they need to go to where they can be there temporarily or permanently? See, we tried to warn you guys in regards to what they're trying to do here in America and across the ocean where they have their beachfront property. Yeah, where you have Marilyn Adelson, or Sheldon Adelson's wife, Jared Kushner. They already got those plans in place to put resort properties over in those areas. And my black folks here, where are those people at that were saying blacks for Trump? And now you see we got stuff that's being removed. You know, the Civil Rights Act, they're trying to get rid of. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. You know, I'm going to keep talking about this because I love when the haters come on here and start talking their stuff too. But I'm going to keep talking this to you brothers and sisters, my black brothers and sisters specifically, because there aren't rights trying to be removed for white people. There are not any rights that's trying to be removed for Asian people in America or Indian people. Rights are trying to be removed for black people, specifically black women, black men. You know, this is what we're getting now. This is what some of y'all sat on the couch for. This is what some of y'all voted for Donald Trump for. This is what some of y'all voted for Jill Stein for, where we know that just about every 4 years she puts her hat in the race, but we really don't see we don't see them going out there and campaigning for real. She's just a cog in the wheel. She just interrupts the flow of what things take place. This is what we're getting now. And for some of you MAGA people that come over here talking stuff, this is for you too. Because the last time I checked, there was some of y'all that had paid to go be part of the inauguration because you thought it was going to be outdoors. And in 26-degree weather, it was moved inside. So the money that you spent for those hotels, the traveling trip, and everything else, y'all didn't get a chance to actually see your boy. Those hotels, those areas that you stayed at, boom, took the money. And y'all only got a chance to see him on the big old screen instead of seeing him in person. This is for y'all too. Because y'all like to try to defend the man and try to defend Elon and all these other guys to no end, but they don't care about you. They just want your vote. That's exactly what Trump said. So this is for you as well. Because the economy doesn't just affect Democrats. It affects Republicans too. It affects your grandmother. It affects my grandmother. It affects your mother, your father. All the stuff that's taking place with them removing or trying to block certain access to things like the World Health Organization, like information in regards to getting access to, just information about the January 6th insurrectionists. They're removing stuff for us to be able to get access to. And see, they're not removing it just for us. They're removing it for you guys too. Because they want you in the dark. They don't want you knowing what's going on. They don't want that. They don't want you being able to get the access to things and information that's going to help you out. They don't want that. They want to keep us in the dark so they can have their nefarious ways. That's what they want to do. So all you Republicans who go MAGA all the way, the economy will suffer from the migrant situation. The economy is already suffering because you have, companies that are trying to scramble and figure out how to get employees to go out in the fields and grab the fruits, trying to get lettuce, get some of the precious goods that we like to use and eat. There's already issues with that. Check out the eggs. So guess what? This doesn't just affect Democrats. This affects everybody. Medications, prescriptions, insulin drugs. They was a cap for $35. Now somebody has to pay $300, $1,100, $1,500 just to survive. That doesn't just happen to Democrats, MAGA. That happens with Republicans as well. J.D. Vance can't even answer a simple question as to how are you going to get costs down, where he's just projecting. And we know who was sitting who was sitting in the front row. That wasn't just an average Joe like yourself may have been, who paid to go see the inauguration. Those were the rich techie guys, techie. All these millionaires and billionaires, they already had their plans to go to the moon or to Mars and leave us here so we can pick at each other's throats. But y'all are affected too, and y'all continue to just lap it up for Trump. But y'all fail to realize, all they wanted was your vote. Black MAGA, all they wanted was your vote. Now they're taking away rights. They're taking away certain programs for the black community. All they wanted was your vote. My Muslim people, all they wanted was your vote. Now there's going to be another Muslim ban that's going to be initiated to where you can't get your family here, and you for sure can't protest, because if you protest, then you are classified as an enemy and you're put on a certain terrorist list. All he wanted was your vote, or wanted you to sit down or vote for Jill Stein. And guess what? Here we are. This is the makings of Project 2025 that we've talked to you guys about over and over again and told you. But again, y'all didn't want to vote for a woman, especially a woman of color. Y'all always wanted to check her identity. The last time I checked on that, doesn't matter if there was one little drop of black blood, doesn't matter where it came from, Jamaica, the Congo, doesn't matter. You were black. I don't care about, them saying, oh, she claimed that she was Asian and not black. No, that's not the case. If there was one little drop, it doesn't matter. She was black. Just like I was classified back in the day, in the 1800s. So all y'all that sat on the couch, all y'all that decided to vote other or for the man, y'all can kiss it. And don't be crying on here, because this is what's happening to our people. There's not a policy that's being put in place to hurt people who are white. And if you're white listening to me right now, I'm not going at you, on a personal level. I'm going at you as a collective level in regards to this is what's happening to my people. To my people, this is what's happening, because you're okay. I got nothing but love for y'all, except if you're MAGA, because this is happening to my people. Plain and simple. So it's going to be like this. When it's time for them to say, hey, we want every person of color, we want them out of here. If you don't look like me, would you fight for me? For what is right? Would you fight for me for what is right? Because that could be the next thing that comes and takes place. Please go and just research and look at what happened back after World War I, going into World War II. Just if you have never done any research, go on the PBS broadcast. You can look at all kind of stuff that took place. because we're seeing it now. We're starting to see that trend. And I'm gonna tell you this, I'm glad that I have my Second Amendment right, because I will be damned if they gonna come and try to get me like they did back in World War II time frame. So again, MAGA, if you're watching, just know this, MAGA, that the party that you voted for don't care about you. They don't care about you. And my brothers and sisters, if you are black, if you are of color, and my Muslim Palestinian brothers and sisters, if you are of color, basically, you are of color, just be cognizant, be aware, because it's gonna go down. It may go down. It may go down, just to be honest with you. So we might have to all band together at one time eventually. Maybe. Because it's happening fast. You already see the deportations. You already see that. The economy is going to be hurting pretty soon. It already is. But it's going to probably get worse. And I pray that y'all are ready and protected too. Peace out.